This episode is proudly sponsored by HASA, the trusted choice for liquid chlorine. It's better because it offers the highest purity, works instantly, and contains no added CYA. By the bottom feeder, professional-grade battery-powered swimming pool vacuum system, it sucks to clean pools, so cleaning pools sucks less. Get $100 off the bottom feeder with code DVB100. Skimmer, trusted by over 30,000 pool service professionals across North America. Skimmer software helps you save time, grow revenue, and boost your 5-star reviews. Whether you're just starting out or expanding your team, Skimmer's easy-to-use tools and expert support have you covered. Upgrade your business in 2025 with Skimmer. Try Skimmer for 30 days for free at getskimmer.com/poolguy.
The Pool Guy Podcast Show. The Pool Guy Podcast Show. The Pool Guy Podcast Show.
Hi, welcome to the Pool Guy Podcast Show. In this episode, I'm going to talk to you about the Multi-Tork products, and I'll specifically talk more about the filter sockets or the clamp sockets as they're described on the website. Basically, this is a tool that you're going to use to speed up the filter cleanings on your pool route, and I would consider it an essential product to have on your truck. Join my coaching program and take your pool service to the next level. Connect with other pool pros in your area, gain valuable knowledge, and transform your business with personalized one-on-one advice from me. With over 36 years of experience, I'm here to help you succeed like never before. Learn more at poolguycoaching.com. To easily find this product and order it, you go to my website, swimmingpoollearning.com, and if you scroll down, you'll see a spot on my front homepage where it says Endorsed Pool Products. Simply click on that, and then it'll take you to a page where you'll find the Multi-Tork. There's a link to the website there, or if you wanted to, you can go to multi-tork.com, and you'll find all the sockets there as well. So I've known Tal for quite a long time. We go way back many, many years. I can't even remember, I think 10 or 12 years, maybe even longer. And he has a product that he invented. He's a pool pro in Florida, and he has a product he invented that I think is revolutionary for the time and revolutionary in any era in that respect. Sometimes the most revolutionary products are the simplest products. I read a book not too long ago about products that were discovered by accident, and there's quite a lot of products discovered by accident. This one wasn't. This was kind of intentional, but the most innovative products like the 3M sticky notes was discovered by accident. Other things like saccharin. And it's one of these things where it's so simple that you could have discovered this by accident. And it's a set of tools that are designed and molded to help you remove the filter clamps rapidly from the pool filter. Now, if you have a crescent wrench or if you're using an adjustable wrench, you can remove the clamp with that. I'm not saying you can't. It's something that we've been doing for years before the Multi-Tork socket tools. It's just not the most effective and fastest way. Basically, how the Multi-Tork socket tool works is that it has a molded end that fits a 9/16 or 7/8 bolt that's on the filter, on the clamp itself. You also have the MT50, which is designed to fit the 4000 and 2000 series, the black kind of knob that's on those filters. If you've ever put those on with your hand, it's okay. You can put it on with your hand and just kind of tighten it the best you can. But your knuckles will rub against the filter sometimes. It really takes forever to loosen that. With the Multi-Tork, I'll give you an example. I'll just use the Pentair 4000 series filter. It's pretty familiar out there. It's a popular model in California. It has the black knob on there. If I were to take that off with my hand, it would probably take me a good 45 seconds or so. Putting it on takes a little bit longer, maybe another 45 seconds. So that's a minute and a half, let's say, to remove it and put it back on. Not a super long time. It does take more energy, but with the Multi-Tork on the drill, you can remove that clamp. You can remove that knob in about 3 seconds, and you can put it back on in about 3 or 4 seconds. So you've gone from a minute and a half down to about 7 seconds. Quite an improvement for sure. If you have a Pentair Clean and Clear Plus or FNS Plus, or if you have a Jandy or Hayward filter, you know that bolt if you're using a socket wrench, it takes quite a long time to get on and off the filter. I'm going to say for this, you're looking at 2 to 2.5 minutes to get the clamp on and off. With the multi-torque, with the right drill, with enough torque on the drill, no pun intended there, you can get that socket off in about 3 seconds, and you can put it on in about 3 seconds. So you went from 2 minutes or 2.5 minutes down to about 6 or 7 seconds. Great improvement. Also, less wear and tear on your body. When you get to the end, when you're putting it back on, I like to give the drill like 3 or 4 spins with the multi-torque socket connected to the bolt, and that gets it on really tight. A lot of times you really can't get enough torque to get it on there. And of course you want to have a rubber mallet to kind of tap the clamp and then use the multi-torque again and then spin the drill again, because hitting the clamp with the rubber mallet really gets it on there tight and it will keep it from leaking. And I really suggest that. So another essential tool besides the multi-torque is a good rubber mallet to kind of get that clamp on tight. But you'll find that even if you're giving it a couple spins with the multi-torque on the drill, it's only going to cost you about 10 or 15 more seconds. So realistically, using the rubber mallet, the multi-torque on a good drill, you're looking from going from 2.5 minutes down to about 20 to 25 seconds if you're using the drill at the end to spin it. I want to try to be as realistic here with time as possible so that you can really think about purchasing this and utilizing it for the filters. Now, here's one that I think a lot of pool pros would say takes an extremely long time to put on and take off because it's just designed poorly. Now, I'm not saying the filter is designed poorly because I really love the System 3 filters, the Stay Right System 3 filters. They're the black R2D2 type units. Well, I really can't say R2D2 anymore because now the Aquastar pipeline looks like the R2D2 more or less than the Stay Right. I guess the Stay Right would look more like a Empire droid. It's fatter and bigger. And it has these 8 clamps on there that you have to spin the plastic knob off of and then remove the clamp. Not a big deal. It just takes sometimes a lot longer to remove the top on these filters because there's 8 of them. And you got to spin them out and spin them back on. How long would it take to do it by hand? I would say it would take probably a good minute or 2 to remove them. Longer to put them on because you have to tighten them down, and it's going to take longer to put them on. So I would say putting on and taking off the clamps, let's just say conservatively 4 minutes to get them on and off. Now, if you have the Multi-Torque MTJ770, which is the socket for that particular filter, I would say getting them off would be about 1 minute. Getting them on would be about 1 minute or less. Now, here's the thing with the System 3 filters. I don't know of a builder who doesn't put it up against the wall or up against the house where you really can't get 1 or 2 clamps off with the multi-torque with a drill attached. You can barely get it off with your hand there because it's like right against the wall or against the house. It's really a pain. The installers don't think about us when they put them in. And here in California, there's not a lot of room, so they can't like put the filter free floating in the pad usually. So it's usually up against something, up against the heater, up against the wall, up against the house itself. So realistically, you probably can't use the multi-torque socket for every single of these clamps that are on the Stay Right System 3. But let's just say it's installed ideally. You have plenty of room to walk around the System 3 filter to get to all 8 of the clamps. And taking them off, like I said, takes 2 minutes. So you're spinning them off with your hands, and you're walking around spinning them off. You clean the filter, you put the lid back on, and then you're putting all of the things that hold it in there, and then you're spinning the knobs back on, slowly working your way around all of them. Again, 4 minutes, maybe 4.5 minutes to do this process if you can reach all of them without having to, maneuver and kind of get behind a wall, get your hand between the wall and one of these things here. And then with the multi-torque, getting them off 1 minute, let's say, getting them on 1 minute. So you shaved off a good 3 minutes at least doing it in an ideal environment. I'm saying that this is a much faster and easier way to put these on. But by the way, putting them on really tight as well. So when you hand tighten them, it's pretty good. You can get them on pretty tight. But with the multi-torque, you get them on really tight, which is a definite plus with the Stay Right System 3 because those O-rings tend to leak water over time. And the tighter you can get that top on with these clamps, the better. I would definitely recommend buying a pack of the socket or the socket pack. So the MT440 4-pack socket kit would be what I recommend. You would get just about everything you're going to need in this 4-pack for all the filters on your route. It's going to cover the Hayward, the Jandy filters. It's going to cover the Stay Right System 3, the Pentair 2000 and 4000 filters. It includes the MT100H, which is for the newer Hayward clamp. So Hayward a few years ago changed their bolt size to a different size. So the old Multi-Tork socket, the MT100, didn't fit on there anymore. But the MT100 does fit on older Hayward filters. For the newer Hayward filters, you're going to need the MT100H, which is included in the 4-pack. It also includes the MTJ770 for the Stay Right System 3 filters, and it includes the MT50 again for the Pentair 2000 and 4000 series filters. With these on your truck, and they're also back retrofitted for the American Products filters if you have any of those on your route. But the MT100 is reversible, so you can use it for the Pentair filters and the Jandy filters as well. So having this set will probably be good for 90 or 95% of the filters on your route without much worry. It also works, I should mention, that the MT100 also works on the waterway and the jacuzzi filters. So you're good there with that particular socket. And getting the pack is great because then you're going to have pretty much every filter socket for every filter out there on your route for the full-size filters, especially here in California. Now, Multi-Tork does sell a variety of other tools on their site. In fact, he doesn't stop making tools. It's like one of those things where he just keeps making more and more products all the time because he likes tinkering and he likes making different products. You can go to his website. Again, it's multi-tork.com. You can see all the other accessories that he's come up with here to kind of make your life easier out there. I'll highlight a couple that I really like. I like the button hook. The button hook is a iodized aluminum kind of device shaped so that you can get the plugs off of the Pentair Clean and Clear Plus filters. The Pentair plugs for those filters are right underneath the intake and outlet of the filter, which makes it very difficult to reach. But this tool is shaped specifically for that. But it also can be used for any drain plug in any filter because it has a front part that can be notched, can be put into the notch of the drain plug. You can get any drain plug off the filter with the button hook tool, and you can see that on his website. It's near the bottom of the products listed on his website. He also has a Hayward Color Logic socket tool, a socket for the Jandy bubbler lens. He has a Jandy bubbler lens removal tool. He has, another one here that would be good. The Hayward Color Logic bubbler wrench. So you can see that he has a lot of different tools to help you. He has a PLX1 Pentair nicheless light socket tool to get those out. Basically anything that is locked in or is bolted on or is screwed on, a Multi-Tork probably exists to get those out. He has an MT105 full return removal socket, and he also has a backwash hose roll holder or backwash hose storage with a handle. It's the SQ02 Squeeger 2.0. He also has a blanket buddy, the BB01 pool leaf rake, so you can connect it to your pool pole and leaf the rakes off of a cover. So if you have those on your pool route, the automatic covers with the key that retract, that rake will come in handy. Again, he's very creative and he makes tools that save you time out there. Now let me touch briefly on the drill that you would need for these tools. I like a high torque drill. For me, the Home Depot rigid drills they're the best drills because they have a great warranty. You can usually get 2 batteries with it, and they have plenty of torque. Now, usually you have to spend about $130, $150 for a really good drill with torque. I find that this is going to help you remove the clamps faster, get the bolts on tighter, and really speed up your day. And I think the rigid drills would be my first choice. You can get other ones, but they're really great out there. I've gotten them wet. I've dropped them. I've put them through a lot of abuse out there, and they still fire up right away. So I would recommend that brand. The price point is probably the best compared to other drills. Home Depot should pay me for this ad, I think, but I really like the rigid drill. I've been using that one probably for the last 10 years. I was using a Stanley Fat Max before that, but it's hard to find. Usually when Sears went out of business, a lot of these tools that were great went away with Sears. And I don't know, you could probably still find it somewhere, but that was more of an exclusive tool at Sears. And I used to buy my boots at Sears as well. Kind of sad that a store like that went away, but you can get the Home Depot drill. And again, find any drill with a lot of torque. I'll actually point out the one that I purchased so you can get the same one. Yeah, so the one that I get is the Rigid 18-volt subcompact brushless cordless 1.5-inch hammer drill with 500 inch-pounds of torque. It's a little bit lighter than my model now. It's a newer version of it, and you definitely could use that. And it has 2 batteries also, and it comes in a little bag, which is cool. But 500 pounds of torque is plenty to get these clamps on and off. And I would recommend, again, just making sure that you look for a drill with a lot of torque, because I guess he named them after kind of the torque on the drill, Multi-Tork. And if you get a really weak drill, you're not going to have a lot of success with these sockets. So get a drill. That was $150, by the way, for that particular one at this point. But they go on sale all the time, so you want to keep your eye on it and go into Home Depot and look at the boxes and see which drill has the most torque. Of course, you can buy other brands as well. I'm just saying that I've used this out there for over 10 years now, and I put it through tons of abuse, and it works great. Bottom line, getting the Multi-Tork socket set is going to speed up your day, make your life easier. And again, the easiest way to find it is go to my website, swimmingpoollearning.com. On the homepage, just click on where it says endorse pool products, and you'll be able to find the link there quickly. And then order the 4-pack. I think that's your best bet for your pool route. And you're going to realize how much time you're saving, and you should have had these sooner on your truck. You're going to be, the only regret of getting these is that you probably bought them too late. If you're looking for other podcasts I record, you can find those on my website again, swimmingpoollearning.com. On the banner, click on the podcast icon. There'll be a drop-down menu of over 1,500 podcasts for you there. And if you're interested in the coaching program that I offer, you can learn more at poolguycoaching.com. Thanks for listening to this podcast. Have a great rest of your week. God bless. This episode is brought to you by HASA, providing products that deliver clean, healthy water for every aspect of everyday life. The bottom feeder battery-powered vacuum system, portable, powerful, and only weighs 12 pounds. And Skimmer. Get Skimmer, America's #1 pool service software. Podcast listeners can try Skimmer for free at getskimmer.com/poolguy.